Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to our channel. My name is Beck. I'm a professional mindset coach, a medical doctor, and the founder of the group coaching program Dare Darling. Dare Darling is a space where we are retraining successful women to be self-governing in their lives after living lives, very successful, high achiever lives that have also been hijacked by a sense of obligation and a need for external validation, or a insidious adaptation to being externally validated, being praiseworthy in what we do. And because of all that also common conditioning, we can end up in these positions where we don't feel like we're the ones making the decisions in our lives or making the rules in our lives. And Dare Darling is a place for you to step back, have a look at your life, and rewrite the rules. Be the one ruling your life again. We have such a short time here, and our conditioning is very powerful in directing our lives. So this is very much work worth doing. If you'd like to join us, the link is down below. In today's video, I wanted to give you a bit of a silly story with a very important message in it. And it starts with me playing trivia in a small beachside town where we like to spend as many weekends as possible. So at this trivia night, with a table mixture of close friends who know us well and more distant friends to be, soon very friends, and other acquaintances of the community. And this trivia night is just so fun. It's hilarious. They come regularly and we spend so much time just laughing. It is such a fun night out. Don't underestimate trivia, anybody. And actually, I just have the worst pool of popular common knowledge. I have no street smarts. And actually, I just have the worst or most non-existent library of pop knowledge. I can't name an actor, even if I see their face, or a song, definitely not a band. Precise dates of historic events or recent newsworthy events, not my jam. We just go for laughs. However, I found myself in this funny situation because there is one category in particular that, you know, I punch above my weight in, which is medical knowledge. And so a medical question came up. It was, I believe, which substance is derived from poppy plants, so opiums. And there were two options that took my attention. First, codeine. And codeine caught my eye. My hand's going for the buzzer. It's one of those quick first in gets the big points one. Hit the buzzer and you get a shot at all the points. But if you get it wrong, you get negative points. But as my hand was going for the buzzer, I heard somebody say methadone. And in that moment, I pulled back. I stopped myself. And in that moment, I was very reluctant to hit the buzzer and be the person shouting out the wrong answer, when this other person had seeded that maybe I had the wrong answer and they were medical as well. So in any case, what was most interesting was me watching my brain in that moment and watching how activated my nervous system felt with the thought that I would say the wrong answer. And in particular, this was related to a medical question. And the thought that I found in my mind was, oh, if I get this wrong, these people of this town who know me and know that I'm a doctor, or even the people close to me at the table, won't think I'm a good doctor. They'll think she doesn't know the right answer to a medical question. She mustn't be a good doctor. She must be really dangerous. She doesn't know how to practice medicine. And very quickly, it felt very important. Not only that, you know, my friends from the table didn't think that I was not a competent doctor, but I had the thought even, oh, the people in this community will never want to come to me if they think that I can't even answer a very basic medical question. And suddenly, trivia got a whole lot more serious. Now, if I wasn't aware of my mind, if I didn't have this progressively building self-awareness, I would have never suspected that I could have thought such a dramatic thought when it comes to the situation of just answering a trivia question. But I know, as a person, I want to be somebody who takes a risk in a very low stakes situation, which that was. I just want to play trivia. I want to get the points for my team. I can't offer much in any other cases. The medical questions are the ones I want to answer. And yet I couldn't do what I wanted to do, hit the buzzer, because I was so worried about getting it wrong because of what my mind was making it mean. Now, being able to hit the trivia buzzer and help my team out win this game, actually, we came dead last. But being able to do that is not that important in the big scheme of my life. But the reason that I want to highlight this situation for myself is this is my opportunity to do another rep of being the person that I want to be. This is my opportunity to lift a layer of limitation that I have on myself. And it's actually really cool that it's a very low stakes training ground. Trivia, which I would have never thought of all things, could be a place of self-development for me, because I would like to be the person who takes a risk in a low stakes situation to proudly say the wrong answer for the sake of giving myself an opportunity to be in the game, to play, to be free, to live my life, to take a chance. And I certainly don't want a fear of me being wrong in any trivia question to stop me from potentially giving the right answer, you know, when the odds feel good to me. And I definitely, this is really key here, I definitely don't want this story to be governing my life, that if I give the wrong answer to a medical trivia question, that this community won't trust me or want to see me as a doctor. Look, it's possible that some people would draw that conclusion. I'll give you that, it's possible. But the key here is I don't want that possibility to be the thing dictating my decisions. And this is what I want to offer you guys too. What is dictating your decisions about the risks and chances that you take in your life? Is it a fear of what some people will think of you or what some people will do? Or is it a desire to show up in your standards? Is it a desire to act within your values? Because if you're not watching your mind, it is surprisingly easy to live a life governed by fear, and to even give yourself a pat on the back and say, well done, you made a responsible decision there. You potentially saved yourself from something really bad there. But when you're actually able to look at your thoughts and see that you're fearing something that is low stakes, or you're fearing something that is very unlikely to happen, when you give yourself the opportunity to actually look at what's creating fear in your body, you might find that the fear just dissipates altogether. And that is a very simple way that being more self-aware and using mind management skills can totally change the way that you show up in your life. So for me, I'm going to keep using this trivia situation to start being a person who's more willing to be wrong. And even with these medical questions, I want to be the person who takes the risk and proudly shouts the wrong answer for the sake of being somebody in the game when it's low stakes, and being somebody who's able to have somebody have a negative opinion of them, and for that to not necessarily affect the way that I show up and what I offer the community and the world. My beautiful friends, if you know this is the kind of work that you want to do in your life too, if you want to be less driven by fear and more driven by rules that you write and you love, then come and join us in Dare Darling. The link is down below. If you want more videos like this, please like to let me know that this is the kind of stuff you want to hear about, and subscribe to make sure you don't miss a video. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one.